Mark Schmidt wants a timeout as Simmons gets it across the half-court line. You still go back to those free throws from Charles.
And you cannot blame him, but you understand that that's one of the problems when you get into a play-in situation. 3 games, 3 days, tired legs, the cumulative body blows like a boxer take their toll. That's why he missed those free throws.
Bonnie's down 4, 25.7 seconds remaining. What's the scheme plan that Mark Schmidt's going to try to implement?
The Bonnies have dynamic playmaking guards. I would get the ball to Buddy, let him clear out and get somewhere to the rim. Remember, free throws as good. They just need to find something in the next minute.
Possession arrow, it belongs to St. Bonaventure. The Bonnies have 1 timeout. Dayton has 2.
Defensively, Anthony Grant has a veteran team. They're very strong in their scouting report tendencies. I would play inside-out defense. Make sure that you're not allowing anything to the rim. And also, make sure that the Flyers all know you get 1 rebound, it's game over.
And are you also trying to identify, if you're Mark Schmidt, the Flyers you would prefer to foul?
Yeah, first things first. You've got to get the bucket, and they do have dynamic guards that can get there.
They became the first 13 seed to make the quarterfinals in the Atlantic 10 championship. If St. Bonaventure can somehow pull this off, they'll be the first 13 seed to move on to the semifinals.
Approximately 26 seconds, plenty of time, but this has to be ball to rim immediately.
Abunaway back in for the Bonnies. Bowen has it at midcourt.
Taking too much time.
There's Bowen. Oh, a lot of ball there by Montgomery, but some contact as well. Bowen to the line to shoot 2. So that took about 8 seconds. But they had something schemed up here.
And nice recovery. That looked like a good block to me. There was very little contact down below.
Bowen 5 of 6 from the free throw line today. 81% in clutch time.
I'm going to say it again. Cumulative body blows from 3 straight days of intense basketball.
4 missed free throws by guys that shoot 80% or more during the season and clutch time. Missed them both. Rebounded by Dayton.
Foul.
Bowen does it on Durkak, and that will be the 5th for Desante Bowen.
An opportunity not to put this game away, but to put the Bonnies in a precarious situation.
St. Bonaventure today, 18 of 28 from the free throw line. Dayton, 21 of 26. You wondered how far adrenaline playing for Coach Mark Schmidt could take them. And Mark has been honest to us every day. We've talked to them. This isn't about me, it's about the kids. I have character kids that compete and want to win.
Mark Schmidt's career has been just exceptional. 19 years at St. Bonaventure. He has such an incredible basketball mind. He told us that he's really excited for retirement, traveling, and giving back.
Durkak to the line, 9 of 10, make it 9 of 11.
What's going on here? All of these excellent free throw shooters are missing free throws.
The moment gets big sometimes. One of 2, 68-63, Dayton by 5, 14.3 seconds remain. Another timeout on the floor, and as you talk about Mark Schmidt, 25 years as a head coach, 19 at St. Bonaventure. He is the fabric of what Bonnie's basketball is all about. Let's go back 5 years ago, 2021, and it was one of those special moments, those runs that St. Bonaventure has built the foundation on. They come and win the 2021 Atlantic 10 championship game, a 9-point victory over VCU. He's done so much for so many in Olean and beyond.
When you look at all that he's accomplished, one of the strange things, he's a prisoner of today's transfer portal because so many guys are leaving. Think about Melvin Council. He's at Kansas. Shane S'more at West Virginia. Jonah Hinton, Rhode Island. All those guys should still be at St. Bonaventure.
Down to 7-6. Charles with it, throws it to Mitchell. The final 4 seconds. Frank off the glass, doesn't go. Rebounded by the Flyers. And Dayton advances, the 4 seed, moving on to the semifinals, 68-63. And that's all you need to know about what other coaches think of Mark Schmidt. This week has moved on. We've seen more and more St. Bonaventure fans show up at PPG Paints Arena. They are on their feet saluting Mark Schmidt.
Mark Schmidt is a hero. He's a legend. 2-time A-10 Coach of the Year.
The dream comes to an end on this Friday in the quarterfinals for St. Bonaventure because Dayton, they showed up big time. Anthony Grant's team moving on to the semifinals, and Coach Grant's down with Marty.
Boy, Coach, what a fight. How did your kids find a way?
You know, hats off to both teams. Bonaventure's tough. You know, obviously a lot of emotion there. They're playing for their coach. Smitty's one of the all-time greats, you know, and so great honor to be able to go to battle against him this one last time. Proud of our group. You know, we showed resiliency. I felt like to start the game, our nerves, you know, the guys are so excited to play. We just didn't finish plays. We were shooting ourselves in the foot. They stepped up. They've been a second-half team all year. First time we played them at our place, they did the same thing. You know, they got some guys that are dynamic scoring the ball. We knew we'd have to grind it out. Our guys found a way.
We saw the long embrace with Coach Schmidt. What did you want to tell him?
You know, just really, you know, the guy's one of the best coaches in the country, you know, and what he's done at St. Bonaventure needs to be extremely applauded. So, you know, just it was a great 9 years for me having to prepare and go against his teams because they're always prepared, they're always tough. And so I just wanted to try to let him know what I thought.